Welcome to Rays Baseball on the show. This is the 35th game of the first season of franchise mode post fantasy draft. Today's game puts the New York Mets going to St. Petersburg, Florida to try to sweep the Tampa Bay Rays. The Mets come in at 19-15, taking on the Rays at 23-11, but the Mets have taken the first two games of this series. The Rays still have a 2.5 game lead over the Boston Red Sox in the American League East. And the Mets are nipping at the heels of the Marlins and the Phillies in the National League East by half game out. The Rays have not hit the ball very well in this series. A lot of hard contact with right at fielders or pop-ups or double plays as we head out to the Palace by the Bay for today's action. Going for the New York Mets will be Gavin Williams, 1-2 record, 6.49 ERA. He will be taking on the legendary, the man that changed the game in the 60s, Bob Gibson, the reason they lowered the mound. He is coming into today's game fresh off the disabled list. He has a 2-2 record with a 4.70 ERA, and we will see what he can do against these Mets. He's going to try to keep them stifled, but in reality, the Rays need to start hitting the baseball. As we will see some lineup changes here. Get some guys a day off. Put in the reserves, get them some playing time. Nobody is hot at the plate right now. Kind of makes that decision a little bit easier. Who will DH? Who will DH? Who will DH? It's a good problem to have. Mendez will not be DH, and neither will Donaldson. Just looked at their energy levels. Well, I guess this is how this is going to work. Kutch is going to DH. Vlad will go into right field to keep his arm in the field. Makes sense to me, I guess. Even if it doesn't to anybody else. And at this point, really change this up some. All right. The Rays starting lineup will be as follows. Leading off at shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. At the hot corner, hitting second, Trey Turner. Catching, Yainer Diaz. Cleaning up and playing right will be Vladimir Guerrero. At first base, today's occasional defensive start for Mickey Mantle. At DH, hitting 6th, Andrew McCutcheon. At second base, hitting 7th, Jorge Mateo. In manning center field, hitting 8th, the speedy Jose Siri. And coming up the rear, second leadoff man playing left field, Randy Arozarena. And pitching, Bob Gibson. Comes into the day 2-2, 30 2/3 innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, a 4.70 ERA. 45 strikeouts and 30 innings pitched. Now that's impressive. Rays take the field on a beautiful afternoon here in St. Pete. The Mets in the series only hitting 187, but they've only allowed 1 run. It was earned. You better only have some excellent pitching if you're only hitting 187. The Mets have taken the first 2 games of the series. Game 1, 3-0. Game 2, 2-1. And in Game 2, the Rays had the tying run at third base with less than 2 outs and stranded him at third base. Let's see if their clutch hitting can come through. Their hitting, period. That's Bob Gibson. His 6th appearance of the year, 2-2 record, 30 2/3 innings, pitched 4.70 ERA, a whip of 130, 45 strikeouts of the year. He's striking out 36% of the batters he faces. 2-time Cy Young Award winner, 1968, 1970, and the man that the reason that they lowered the mound after an insane season, lowered it from 15 to 10 inches. Here is Esteury Ruiz leading off for the Mets. 324 hitter has a fastball down the bottom of the zone. It's called a strike. He takes it at 97. The Rays 23-11, the first place in the East of the American League. Here's the wind to delivery, the second pitch, 97 on the outside edge, strike 2. Gibson looking good so far. First couple of pitches, 0-2 count, fly ball to right, and Vlad is not going to have a chance on that. Falls harmlessly into foul territory behind the Rays pin. 0-2 count. Slide or sinker in at his feet. Gets him to swing at it. Grounds it harmlessly to second. The play is made. Ruiz, Doby, Clemente, Murray, Holiday, Ortiz, Falefa, Taylor, and Pena. The New York Mets starting lineup. Joseph Ortiz, 13 out of 35 for a 371 average his last 10 games. Here comes Larry Doby. Can't take him lightly as he swings through a changeup, strike 1. 2-time home run champion in 52 and 54, only 6 this year, including 1 to dead center yesterday. Here's the wind, the delivery, the pitch by Gibson. Fastball, outer edge, he swings, hits it hard, but right at the third baseman as he tosses across the mantle to get the second out of the inning.
Roberto Clemente.
Here comes the ever dangerous Roberto Clemente. .281 on the season. Looks at a changeup down. Strike call. Last 5 games, he scored 4 runs. See if the Rays can keep him in check like they did game 2. 98 at the knees on the outside edge. Strike 2. Here's the wind to delivery. The pitch by Gibson. Gets in the swing at his sweeper or slider outside. He fouls it away that way. Still 0-2 to count. Looks like a change up away. That's the first ball that Gibson has thrown in this at bat, or this game. Here's the line, the delivery, the pitch for Gibson to Clemente, blows him away, gets him to swing through a fastball, tying him up and in at 99. After working him down and away, Gibson sharp as ever. 3 up, 3 down at the top of the first. Here come the Rays. Gavin Williams takes the mound for the Mets. His 7th appearance, 1-2 record, 26 in the 3rd innings pitched. A high 6.49 ERA, over a 2 whip, which is extremely high. 17 strikeouts. He's striking out 13.5% of the batters he faces, but he's walking 13.5% of the batters he's facing too. Here comes Bobby Witt. Fastball slider pitcher. Let's see how this goes. Bobby takes a ball well out of the zone. Bobby coming in at a 353 clip. And like the rest of the Roys at this homestand so far, struggling. Swings at a changeup down. Strike 1. Fouled that one off. 87 in, 54 out. Wow, that was a weird slider down and in. Looked like he was going to break it, it didn't break, and then it kind of looked like a changeup. So, 1-2 to Witt. Fastball up in and gets him to swing through and strike out. First strikeout of the ball game for the Mets starter. A rare strikeout for the Rays and an even more rare strikeout for Bobby Witt. 97 in on the hands, just off the plate, too close to take, I guess. Trey Turner, 284 on the season. See if he can't get something going as he looks at a high curveball in there for a strike. 284 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Two-time All-Star in 21 and 22. Slider down, swings through it. Quickly ahead of 0-2. Here comes Turner. Trying to fist it into right, but the second baseman's there to make the catch. 2 down. Kind of an odd batting order right now. The catcher's hitting third, but hey, got to try something to shake up the offense a little bit. Here comes Yanier Diaz. Fastball down the middle, smokes it into left on the first pitch he sees. And he is the first base runner for either team.
The right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
That gets it to Vladdy. 362 on the season. He swings at a slider away and taps it foul. 362, 5th in the American League, no home runs, 24 RBIs. Diaz leads off of first, probably not going anywhere. The delivery, slider away, that ball might drop in. No, it is caught in center field for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. After 1, no score.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Here comes Eddie Murray, 242 on the year, the 1981 home run champion. He has 7 home runs on the season so far. And let's see how Bob Gibson handles Mr. Murray. Strike in there with the changeup outside edge. 511 career home runs over 22 seasons for Murray. You ever think Eddie Murray and Bill Murray's ever had a picture taken together?
Nope.
Just a random thought. Looks at a fastball away, just off the edge. Fans don't like it, but that pitch could have gone either way. And they count it's even at 1. Swings through the sinker, fouls it off at the plate. Strike 2 on Murray. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. He's got to be protected. Swings at a slider. Might have been a ball, might have been a strike, but Turner will be there on foul ground by the Mets bullpen, and the first out is Corral.
The left fielder,
Great pitch. Too close to take. And it is caught easily. Here comes Matt Halliday. 227 on the season so far. Fouls off the fastball down. 98, and he fouls it off. Strike one. Quickly ahead of the count as he swings through a slider, belt high, or thigh high, and down the middle, strike two. That probably surprised him. It's like it surprised everybody else in the building. 0-2 count. Ground ball to Mateo. Throws it first. 2 down. Here comes Joseph Ortiz. 295 on the season, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. You cannot take anyone in this lineup lightly. Can't take anyone in either lineup lightly, honestly. Here comes the 1-0 count.
Ball.
Tried the low outside quarter and missed. 2-0 count on Ortiz. Fastball at the knees in there for a strike. Gibson's not afraid to throw any pitch in any situation, so you have to really be on your toes as he throws 99 in off the corner at the knee, at the hands. Three and one to Ortiz. Slider, fly ball, right field, foul by about 6 feet, and Guerrero is there to corral it, and the inning is over. Nothing across for the Metropolitans. As we head to the bottom of the second, still no score.
And leading up for the Rays, the first baseman, Mickey Mantle.
Here comes Mantle, 328 coming into the game. Swings out a fastball down. Hard contact, but right at the shortstop, which seems to be the theme for him here lately.
Batting sixth, the designated
And that's handled easily, 1 out. Here comes Kutch, 2013 MVP, 333 on the season so far. Limited playing time, no home runs, 1 RBI. Fastball in on the hands, floater into right, it might drop it, it hangs up there just long enough for the right fielder to get there. Clemente handles it, and there's 2 down. Here comes Mateo, 240 hitter, no home runs, 7 RBI. Takes the first pitch right down the middle at 96. If the first 2 batters would have took any kind of pitches instead of 1 pitch and out, he would probably swung at that, but now he swings at a slider down. And he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Curveball up, but he's under it. And it will be caught easily by Clemente, and right, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rays here in the second. After 2, no score.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here comes Falefa. 241 on the season. Gibson's delivery, fastball 97 outer third at the thigh, strike 1. Gibson being very aggressive on his first start back from the disabled list as he throws a 99-mile-per-hour four-seamer on the outside edge, taken for a ball. Not wasting any time between pitches either. He's getting the ball and chucking. Sinker down and in, 95, ball 2. Here's the windup and the delivery. Fastball in on the hands, fly ball short center field, and Jose Siri handles it with no problem, 1 down.
Batting in, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor batting 233 on the season so far as he's staring down the legendary Bob Gibson. He takes a sinker down and in for a ball. 1-0 to count. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 99. Counts even at 1.
That's the ball.
Fastball down and away at 97, ball 2. Slider right down the middle and he swings through. Jump evens the count back up at 2-2. See what Gibson goes to, probably that fastball. It is just devastating when he does up and in, swings through it, and Tyrone goes down his second strikeout of the ball game for Gibson.
The catcher, number 28.
And there's 2 outs in the inning. Here comes Pena. No batting average as of yet.
Ball.
As he looks at a ball down and
Count
in.
1-0.
97 just off the plate. Wouldn't it be a feather in his hat to get his first hit against Bob Gibson? Gibby not wanting to do that. Sinker down, fouls it off, strike 1. Counts even at 1. As he winds and delivers.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
Slider down. Takes it. Kid's got a good eye. He's taking close pitches. Nasty changeup at 86, breaking down and in. Fouls it off, evens up the count, 2-2. Here comes Gibson's 37th pitch of the game. Little tapper back at the middle. Mateo's there. Nice throw and makes the play. Then the inning's over. Pena, very slow runner, saving grace there. As Gibson could not corral it as it went past him. But the second baseman makes the play, gets the out, and the inning is over. Still no score as Siri comes in, hitting .350 on the year in limited play. Fastball up and in, and he fouls it off to the right. Strike 1.
1-1.
Fastball up at 97, takes it for ball. Count goes to 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Fastball inside, ball 2. Siri being uncharacteristically patient as he gets his slider up. 94 to the third baseman, dives, knocks it down, gets up, makes the play, and hits Siri by a half a step at first base. Great play by the man at third. Jose Ortiz with the play. 91 mile an hour throw, pretty much flat footed. Made a great play to keep it on the infield. And that's why they call it the hot corner. As Rosarina comes in, hitting 174. Swings out a curveball, fouls it off, strike 1. Fastball down and away. Rosarina takes it the other way. 96 down and away, 100 off the bat. Into right field it goes, and Rosarina is on. Good piece of hit, waited back, didn't try to do too much, took it to the opposite field, hit it where they pitch it. And luckily this one didn't stay in the air very long as Bobby Wood Jr. comes up. He went down swinging uncharacteristically last time at bat, and the pitcher goes for a pickoff attempt and throws the ball away. It goes down towards the Braves bullpen, and Rosarina goes to second. He might have been able to make third on that, but he's content with going to second base. Murray unable to make the play on that. Runner in scoring position with 1 out. Let's see what Bobby can do. Fastball down the perfect height to hit it just on the outside edge. And probably a smart play by the right fielder not to make that play because the Rosarina would have went to third base on the tag up. But Bobby Wood is behind in the count now, 0-1. Rosarina leads off the second base. Bobby gets a slider down and away, puts it up the middle. Rosarina rounds third to throw to the plate, not in time. And Bobby Wood Jr. knocks in the game's opening run as Rosarina scores, and it's 1-0 Rays. Here comes TT, Trey Turner, and Bobby Witt is a stealing machine if he gets the chance. It's a fastball, fouls it off to the right side. 0-1 to count. Trey lined out his first time at bat. Witt leads off at first, gets an extra step. Pitch out. Witt not going anywhere. He's probably trying to draw a throw since he threw it away last time, which really contributed to that run scoring. Witt leads off at first. No big lead off this time as Trey looks at his changeup away. 2-1. Fastball down the middle, fouls it off to the right. Counts even at 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball down. Turner grounds to short. The throw. And they barely get Witt at second base on the fielder's choice. 2 down. I wasn't so sure they were going to get him, but umpire called him out. Here comes Yainer Diaz, and Trey Turner is also a stealing threat at first base. Fastball up. He takes it. He was 1 for 3 in the last ball game. Looking to put Turner in a scoring position at least, and getting the lineup over to the power guys. See if they can do anything. And he lines a single to center off of a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and there's 2 on with 2 out for the Rays. And here comes the cleanup hitter with a huge opportunity to put some runs on the board. Vladimir Guerrero, one of the better hitters on the team this year so far. Larks had a fastball up and away. A very free swinger, nose-to-toe strike zone, well documented. Fastball down the middle. He puts it out in the right center field. 1 run will score. Vlad trying for 2. The throw. Relay. Not in time. RBI. 2 out. Clutch. Double. And the Rays now lead 2-0. Didn't try to do too much. Just put it out in the right center. Make the center fielder run at an angle, just to where he can't make a real good throw, and he takes second base, and we continue the merry-go-round. Here comes Mantle. Will he swing at the first pitch this time?
Ball 1.
No, he will not. Curveball down and away. Ball 1. He's 2 for 8 in the series. Sure don't seem like it. Oh, he swung at a slider up and popped it up. Man, off to a really, really dismal start so far this year. The inning is over. The Rays score another run. And now, with the help of an error, after third of the way home, it's the Mets nothing and the Rays 2.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, Esteury Ruiz.
Here's Ruiz. 37 pitches so far for Gibson. Pretty economical so far as that sinker misses down. Ruiz has scored 5 runs in 9 games, and we're going to try to stop that right here. 98 outside edge. Ruiz fouls it off that way. And the count is even at 1. Here's a wind, the delivery by Gibson, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Change up away. Good eye, good patience. Do not underestimate anybody on this Mets team. Foul ball by Ruiz on that fastball. 99 away. And the count evens at 2. Could that be a setup pitch? See what Gibson does. Slider away as he swings through it for a strikeout. Gibson's third strikeout of the game. Great pitch. More of the change of speeds that got Ruiz on that one than anything. He had just seen 99 away, fouled it off, and gets the slider away, and gets nothing but air. Here's Larry Doby. 0 for 1 on the day. Here as he looks for a sinker for a strike. Doby with a big home run yesterday's ball game. Looks at strike 2, 99. Lower quad to an outside part of the plate. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 as Gibson rocks and fires, and Doby fouls off the fastball. Once again, the 0-2 pitch. Slider in, and Doby gets a piece of it, staying alive. Gibson winds the delivery. 98 up, Doby takes it. That's really good patience. Here's the wind, the delivery, the pitch. Change up down the middle. Series starting to break forward. Now he's on his horse going deep into center field. Can't make the play. As the ball falls in, Doby's going to try for 3. He's going to be out by 20 feet. Siri probably disappointed he didn't make that play. That was not easy. I think that initial step in kind of cost him. But he gets the out anyway. Doby gives credit for a double. The Rays will, or the Mets will not get no hit today. But the base runner is erased, trying to take third on that. And there are 2 outs as Clemente steps in and swings and misses at a sinker down. Here's the wind, the delivery, the pitch by Gibson. Change up away. Clemente swings and fouls it off, spoiling a pretty bad pitch from the pitcher's standpoint. Very hittable. Got away with it. Here's the 0-2. Slider away. Good patience by Clemente. Good patience. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Slider in. I don't know if he meant to throw it in, but it works. He flies out to the right field. Guerrero's there, has it easily, and that is the inning. After three and a half innings, it's the Metropolitans of New York 0 and the Rays of Tampa Bay 2.
And leading up for the Rays, the designated hitter.
As we return to Pinellas County, Florida, and St. Petersburg. Here comes Andrew McCutcheon to lead off the inning. Kutch 0 for 1. Gavin Williams' 35th pitch of the game as he looks at a slider down and in for a ball. Kutch's last game he had a couple of singles. That's been a little while ago as he doesn't get a lot of PT. About 1 start a series. There's a slider on the outside third, taken for a strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Slider away, Tampa tapped to third. And Kutch will be out by a step. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Here comes Mateo. He gets a fastball up and smokes it to left, but the left fielder is there to make the catch on a 95-mile-an-hour line drive. And that's 2 outs. Here comes Siri, 0 for 1, grounded out his first time at bat. He looks at a curveball. Middle of the zone, inside corner, inside half. Takes for a strike. Gets another curveball, smokes it 91 miles an hour, but a 1-hit straight to the second baseman. A throw pulls Murray off the bag, and Siri is on. That's his 4th error. That's an error for Ruiz. Ball hit right at him. He had all day to make the play. Kind of alligator armed it, pulling Murray off the bag. The ball sailed on him. And the Rays have a base runner with 2 outs without the virtue of a hit. So the Mets commit 2 errors in this game so far as Randy Arozarena comes up. He's 1 for 1.
Hey.
They throw over to first. Siri not going anywhere just yet. Not saying he won't, because him like Rosarina, very dynamic baseball players. Here there's a cutter down and in, taken for ball one. Rosarina and Siri both play with no fear, which is good and bad. Rosarina swung at a fastball in on his hands and pops it up just behind the first base bag, down the right field line. Second baseman's there to take the play. The inning is over, and at the end of 4, with Siri left on base, the Rays 2, the Metropolitans of Gotham 0. Here comes Murray.
Ball that's outside.
Takes a changeup away. Last 6 games, Eddie Murray's hit 3 home runs and knocked in 5. Swings at a pitch down and away, fouls it off, strike 1. Good job, Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray, a fantastic hitter.
Ball 2.
You know, I remember him with Baltimore and with Cleveland. I'll tell you what, consistency is his game. He looks at a 98-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone, take it for a strike. Evens the count, 2-2. Here's the wide delivery, the pitch by Gibson. Fastball in on the hands. Murray pops it into center. Series there, 1 down. 100 and on the fists cannot feel good, even here in Central Florida. Here comes Matt Holliday. 0 for 1 so far. As Gibson's 58th pitch makes its way to the plate, and it's a 99-mile-an-hour strike on the outside corner. Matt Holliday, a 58.8, wins above replacement in his career. Here comes the second pitch of the inning. The at bat from Gibson, and that's a strike, a nasty slider away. Gibson to swing through it. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Slider right down the heart of the plate. Get Holliday slides through that for the 4th strike. Gibson strikeout, and there are 2 down. Joseph Ortiz comes up. I think I called him Jose earlier. Whoops. Oh well. It's got Jose and Joseph, so not too wrong. As the sinker fades away inside, taken for a ball. Ortiz is out in front. Gibson 1-0 in the count. Here comes Gibson, rock and fire. Fastball down the middle, 98, and Ortiz is behind it. Fouling it off to the right. Evens up the count at 1. Takes a strike called on the outside corner at 97. Comes to wind the delivery, the pitch. Fouls off a changeup down in the bottom of the zone. Fouls off a sinker down below the zone. 1-2 pitch coming. Swings at a slider on the outside edge. Barely gets a piece of it. Cues it into second base and he throws it to first. Gets the inning over as Mateo fills it clean. Nice throw of Mantle under duress. Nothing for the Mets in the inning. Halfway home here in St. Petersburg. Rays 2, Mets nothing. Here comes Bobby Witt. RBI single his last time at bat. He swung at a fastball up, flies it to right, 1 down. Cutter got him. Enticing, and he bid on it. Here comes TT, 0 for 2 in the ball game.
Inside, ball 1.
Curveball inside, taken for a ball. See what Williams has in store. Fastball out over the plate. 98 taken right back up the box. And Turner is on base. Speed thread on. One down. Here comes Diaz. Swings out a slider in all the hands, grounds to second, 6-4-3, rack him up, knock him down, the inning is over. And just like that, the Rays are out. As we head to the 6th, the Mets nothing, the Rays 2.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here comes Kiner-Falefa. 0 for 1 on the day. Looks at us 97-mile-an-hour strike. Now Gibson does what he does best. Jumps out ahead, 1-0, or 0-1, I mean. Strike 2, 98 at the bottom of the zone outside edge. 0-2 count coming up. Slider, Merrill with a diving stop, throws for Gibson covering first, and the out is recorded. Great play by Mantle. I thought that ball was going to get into right field for sure. Mantle leaving his feet, bad knees and all, and gets the out. Gibson covering first. Excellent spring training drill right there. Tyrone Taylor 0 for 1 takes to the plate, looks at a sinker up, swings and misses, and is quickly behind 0-1. Mantle showing off the leather here in the 3rd game of this series. Taylor takes 98 at the knee, strike 2.
That's a ball.
Looks at a slider, not biting on it. 1-2 to count.
That's out.
Gibson trying to go back with the slider. He wants to count at 2. Here's the delivery, the pitch. Change up just off the plate, but he gets a piece of it. And it continues to be 2-2. Here's the wide delivery, the pitch. Fastball, got a little bit too much of the zone there. 99, saving grace, fouls it off, still 2-2. Rocket fire from Gibson. Finally gets him to swing through a 98-mile-an-hour fastball upper inside corner of the zone. And that is another strikeout for Mr. Gibson. Way out in front. How are you in front of a 98-mile-an-hour fastball up and in? I would be swinging at it as the catcher was throwing it back to the pitcher. I'd stand a better chance. But anyway, here comes Pena, 0 for 1. That's Gibson, winds and delivers. Curveball down, out of the zone. Pena 0 for 9 on the season. Ahead of Gibson here, 1-0.
Yeah.
Fastball 99, up and in. Gibson not going to take it easy on the young man. You want to be a major leaguer? Here you go. Up and in, 98, fouls it off. He's down to the count, 1-2. Change up. Hey, he got a piece of it. Hits it to Mantle. Gibson covers first, takes the throw, tags the bag. Inning over. Nothing across for the Mets here. We head to the bottom of the inning. It's still 2-0 Tampa.
Leading off for the Reds, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here comes Vladdy. High fly ball, deep right field. And that's the first Rays home run in a while. Opposite field shot, 386 feet, 98 off the bat. Vladdy's first home run of the year. And it's now a 3-0 Tampa lead. Fastball, and he was all over it. He did not miss this one. '98 off the bat. There's never any wind here at the Palace. because it's a created stadium replacing a closed dome. And that will be it, as a starting pitcher is relieved of his duties at the plate. He's leaving with a 3-0 deficit as the Rays offense has started to show some life. And in comes John Curtis, his 14th appearance. He's 0-1. He has a hold. He's pitched 13 innings. He has an ERA of 5.54. He strikes out about a fifth of the batters he faces, and both sides of the plate are hitting over 310 against him. Fastball slider pitcher. The first assignment, Mickey Mantle, as Mantle smokes one 100 miles an hour to the third baseman. And that is another New York Mets error. And Mantle will reach. That's 3 Mets errors in this ball game, all on throws. Here comes McCutcheon. Hits a slider right down the middle at the knees, and he strokes it into center. Mantle goes to second base. 2 on with nobody out after the Vladimir Guerrero solo home run, and the Rays are in business. Kutch not trying to do too much, just get it out in the outfield. Here comes Mateo, 0 for 2. Not opposed to dropping down a bunt in this situation. As you see there, takes a slider way inside. Drops down the bunt, it's on the line, and it rolls just foul. Ooh, that would have been a base hit. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shot to center. Center fielder's able to make the play. He hit it 79 off the bat, and he hit about 76. But Taylor there. Here comes Siri. They're still playing in at third. I would not be surprised to see Siri maybe drop one down. Fastball away. That ball will drop into center field. Mantle's rounded third. He'll score. The runner goes from first to third, and the Rays lead 4-0 on an RBI single by Siri. Here comes the Rosarina. Fastball in on the hands, hits it into center. Medium depth. Are they going to try it? They're going to tag. The throw is way off. This is a good off man. The run scores in the 5-0 Tampa lead. Rosarina credited with an RBI sacrifice fly, doing the little things to help your team win. And here comes Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. This RBI single in his second at bat. And he has a duck on the pond here. That's off his hands into center, but he will be caught, and the inning will be over. The Rays tack on, thanks to the help of an error. And now, after 6, it's the Rays up 5. The Mets
Leading off for the Mets,
0.
the second baseman, Ruiz.
Comes Ruiz. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Gibson to 81st pitch. First pitch swinging at the fastball, 97 as he flies to the opposite field, and Vlad Guerrero is there taking it easy. Routine fly ball, 1 down.
Larry Doby.
There comes Doby. He doubled to center and was thrown out trying to stretch it into 3 his last time up. Way out in front of 98 on the edge, strike 1. Gibson, the rock, the fire. Has him out in front of the changeup, 86 away. Doby in the hole, 0-2 quickly. Here comes Gibson's next pitch. Sinker up a little bit outside edge, gets him to foul it off. Could that just be a setup pitch? We'll see. Yes, it is. Slider inside edge gets Dobie to swing through it, and that is Gibson's 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Number 21.
Look at this. Away, 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 in. Seven inches of break. Hey, that's over 2 ball lengths. That's plenty. He was on it. He was a little bit behind it, maybe. Missed it nonetheless. Here comes Clemente, 0 for 2. Roberto gets a sinker down first pitch, and he fouls it off. Strike 1. Not the first time Gibson and Clemente have hooked up, that's for sure. Swings at the changeup down, grounds it to Mateo, over the middle, make the play. Innings over. At the break, it's the Mets, 0. The Rays, 5. Turner, Diaz, and Guerrero coming up. Here comes Greinke. 10th appearance, 1-1 record, no holds, 31 in the 3rd innings, pitched a nice 2.87 ERA. He's striking out a little bit more than a quarter of the batters he's faced, and the right-handers are hitting around 300. The left-handers are hitting around 200 against him. Here comes Trey Turner. He's 1 for 11 in the series. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Greinke, a crafty veteran. First pitch, slider inside. Turner all over it. But right at the third baseman at 95, Ortiz knocks it down, makes the play. That's all you got to do when you're playing in, knock it down. Then make a good throw, and you should be good as Diaz, who's 2 for 3, comes up with 1 down. Another slider. That slider gets Diaz to fly out to right center, 2 down on 2 pitches. But it's weird because it looks like it just hovers there. And it breaks a little bit. But here comes Vlad. He homered his last time at bat. We'll see what he can do this time. Slider away, 3 pitches. This is another ground ball to third. The Rays go down on 3 pitches in the bottom of the 7th. Over anxious, I think. But nonetheless, it's 1-2-3 inning, and after 7, it's 5-zip Rays.
Leading off for the Mets, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Here comes Murray. 0 for 2 on the game. He looks at a changeup down and away for a strike. 25,207 fans in attendance this afternoon. A gorgeous sunny day here in Florida for the 3rd game of this 3-game set. Gibson with a fastball at 97, and Murray takes it for a strike. Evens up the count at 1. Gibson, as he's done all game long, gets the ball, it goes. He gets Murray to foul off a sinker, 96 miles an hour down the middle. He was behind it, fouls it off to the right or to the left, and it's 1-2. Getting a foul off a changeup. He hacked it a little bit. Gibson not afraid to throw any pitch in any situation. Slider down. Murray hits it at 99 off the bat, but it's right to Mateo for an out, and the Mets are down to 5 outs. As Matt Halliday comes up, he's struck out and grounded out, 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Gibson rocks, fires, fastball, 97, lower outside corner of the zone, taken for a strike. Strike 1. Gibson looking very good in this first game back from the disabled list. Sinker gets Halliday to foul it off. Strike 2. Here's the wind into the delivery. Fouls off the slider. Alder third. Still 0-2. Floater into center, and it drops in. The Mets have their 2nd base runner, and this time they actually are going to be on base for the next hitter.
The third baseman, number 3.
Little floater as Gibson. That's his only his 2nd hit allowed. He's got 6 strikeouts. And Joseph Ortiz comes in. 0-2 on the day. 5-run lead for Gibson as he throws a 98-mile-an-hour pitch down in the below the zone. Ortiz takes it for a strike, or ball, I should say. He rolls over a slider away.
That's an out.
They do not turn two. They get the fielder's choice at second base. Turner to Mateo. Runner reaches first. Here comes Vallejo with the runner at first and 2 out. He's 2 for 9 in the series with a double. He's flied out and grounded out this one. 0 for 2 on the game. I don't know if I'd be too worried about the runner at first at this point in time. Sinker in. Take it for a ball. Strike in there. 95. Losing a little slip on the fastball. They're going to bust him in. Try to get him to ground to third. 97. 2-1 the count. Here's Wine to delivery of the pitch. Surprise changeup up in the zone, almost right down the middle at 86. Extremely hittable, but not when you're not expecting it. Counts even at 2. Runner at first, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Pitching to roll over the slider. Goes foul. Gibson's pitch. Slider up and away. Hit high and deep to right. Guerrero's on the track to step in front of the wall and makes the play. Then the Mets are turned away in the 8th. They leave a man on, but still trail 5-0. We go into the bottom of the 8th. Bullpen gets active for the Rays as Rob Nin and Trevor Hoffman get up, just in case Gibson should have some issues in the 9th inning. He is up in the pitches. And Manuel's late on the 91-mile-an-hour fastball away. Kind of undecisive if he's going to swing at that or not.
1-1.
Looks like a fastball in, takes that one. Counts even at 1. Fastball up in the zone, hit the left center field, but he's got under it a lot. And the center field will be able to make a play on it. It's 1 out. 96 off the bat, but he just got under it. Mantle.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Underperforming quite a bit so far. Here comes Kutch. 1 for 3. Swings at a fastball down and almost in the dirt. 0-1 the count.
1-1.
Change up away. Counts even at 1. Swings at a changeup down.
1 ball.
Now he's behind in the count, 1-2. Here comes Greinke with the delivery. Slider away. Ground ball, 61 miles an hour, right back to the pitcher. Can't get too much easier than that. There's 2 outs.
3, second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Here comes Mateo, 0 for 3 in the day, 0 for 6 in the series. Greinke prepares to deliver.
Ball, that's it.
Cutter inside, taken for a ball. Fastball away, grounds it to second base, and that is the end of the Rays' 8th inning. Nothing across. They go into the top of the 9th. Bob Gibson's firmly in control. 5-0 Rays.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Here comes Taylor, 0 for 2. Bob Gibson, 105th pitch of the ball game, 94-mile-an-hour sinker down the middle at the bottom of the zone. Strike 1. Fastball down the heart of the plate, behind it, and now he's down 0-2 to the legend, Bob Gibson. Here's Wine, the delivery, the rock, the fire, and the pitch. Slider outside part of the plate. Drives it to center, but Siri is there, 1 down. The Mets down to their last 2 batters, 2 outs. Here comes Pena, still looking for that first hit of the season. He's 0 for 10 on the year. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Here comes Gibson, first pitch, fastball right down the middle, a little bit up, and he fouls it off behind the Rays bullpen. Quickly behind, 0-1. Slider down, fouls it off to the Rays bullpen again. Quickly further behind, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Here's the wind, the delivery. Swung and got the slider on the outside edge. Taps it over to Turner at third, throws over the mantle, and that's 2 down.
Second baseman, Esteury Ruiz.
And the leadoff hitter of the game, Ruiz, comes up 0 for 3, flew out in his last at bat. He is the Mets' last hope as there are 2 down in the top of the 9th. Bob Gibson pitched 111, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Thigh high, inside edge. Swung through, strike 1. Fastball up in the zone, popped up in the short left center. Rosarina there to make the play. Bob Gibson with the complete game. 2-hit shutout. And the Rays sandwiched the last and third game of the series, 5-0. The offense came alive today, including Vlad Guerrero ending that home run drought that the Rays have had. Gibson picks up his 3rd win of the year, goes to 3-2. Gavin Williams, his 3rd loss of the year, he goes to 1-3. As we look at a few highlights, we get ready to look at the box score and to wrap up today's ball game. The Rays showing what they can do, and I truly believe that they have a lot more offensive firepower than what they have shown. Past statistics prove it and state it, but so far it hasn't come to fruition. But they are running away with the East.
On 9 hits, no errors, they left 6 runners on base. For the Mets, no runs on only 2 hits, 3 errors with 1 runner left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Here are the final box scores for the game today. Ruiz, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Doby, 1 for 3 with a double, thrown out at third, trying to stretch it into 3, and a strikeout. Roberto Clemente, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Eddie Murray, 0 for 3. Matt Holliday with the only other hit in the game for the Mets. He was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Joseph Ortiz, 0 for 3. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 3. Tyrone Taylor, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And Manny Pena still looking for the first hit of the season, 0 for 3. Larry Doby with the aforementioned double. He was thrown out at third on the play. Fielding errors really cost the Mets in this one, although their offense had nothing to show against Mr. Gibson. Gavin Williams with his first error, Joseph Ortiz with his first error, and Esteury Ruiz with his 3rd error, all on throws. Gavin Williams picks up the loss. He is 1-3. He pitched 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned, struck out 1. His ERA is 6.32. John Curtis came in relief, pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, none of it was earned. His ERA drops to 5.14. And Zach Greinke with a sparkling 2 full innings of relief, closing out the game for the Mets. Nothing across the board. His ERA drops to 2.70. For the victorious home team Tampa Bay Rays, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Trey Turner 1 for 4 with a run scored. Yainer Diaz 2 for 4. Vlad Guerrero 2 for 4, ending the Rays' homerless drought. Scored a run and had 2 RBIs. Mickey Mantle 0 for 4, scored a run. Andrew McCutchen 1 for 4, scored a run. Jorge Mateo 0 for 4. Jose Siri 1 for 3 with an RBI in Radio Rosarina with a 1 for 2 game. Scores a run, knocks in a run. Vlad Guerrero with a double. He also had a home run, his first of the year. He knocked in 2 to give him 26 on the year. Bobby Witt Jr. knocked in his 12th of the year. Jose Siri knocked in his 6th. And Rosarina knocked in his 2nd. It was on a sacrifice fly. Yanair Diaz, a big change from the last game where the Rays hit into multiple double plays. 2 of them by Mantle. The other one Mantle was involved in. Today, Yanair Diaz grounded into the lone double play of the ballgame. Makes all the world of difference. Takes you right out of an inning. Bob Gibson comes on. He gets the complete game shutout victory. He goes to 3-2, 9 innings, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. His ERA drops to 3.63 and shows why he changed the game so many years ago. The player of the game was Bob Gibson, with his complete game shutout and 6 strikeouts. As we look at the upcoming schedule, 3 more games on this homestand will be against the Chicago White Sox. Day off after those 3 games, and then the damn Yankees come in for the weekend. After that, they travel to Boston for 4, Toronto for 3, and then back home against Boston for 3 before the next day off. That will do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope you enjoyed the outcome. I'm sorry if you're a New York Mets fan. Until next time, be good, stay out of trouble, and like Terry Funk once told everybody in La Salle, Illinois one night, stay out of jail.